Hey y'all, this is Sip and Play, and I'm here with Miss Mayhem Melodie.
Hey y'all.
We're about to get into these video games, get into these questions, so make sure you guys check it out.
You know I love a good game.
So I'm here with Miss Mayhem Melodie.
Hey y'all.
Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So what do you do for people who don't know?
So, first and foremost, my latest endeavor has been I opened the content creator studio in the South Bronx, very affordable rates. Check it out. So now I'm a small business owner.
Yes.
But
Love that for you.
I have been a dominatrix for the past couple years. It's been a while, since 2015.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I have a while to do. Like.
So what made you want to start getting into it? Shit.
So, growing up, I was around a lot of strippers and women of the life. And one day they were talking about it. They were talking about how there's women that get paid to abuse men. And they go to these places downtown, whatever. So then when I was 18, I was looking for jobs on Craigslist. And I decided to look up dominatrix work. I had set up my first interview, but I was too nervous to go for it. Like, I had social anxiety. So before I do anything, it takes me like...
Yeah.
You know? So then...
You gotta know for sure. Yeah.
I found the first dungeon that I worked for. When I was 21, I finally did set up the interview. Because when I was 18, they weren't even hiring 18-year-olds at the time, so...
Oh, you had to be 21, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So then, when I turned 21, I was like, fuck it. I was still curious about it. I was working for the Board of Ed, and I was just bored. Like, I felt like my life needed excitement. So then, I fully went for it. I went to the interview. I started, my schedule, and I started to get to know what the dungeon life in New York City was like. And
what was your first reaction seeing it? Going to your first dungeon. Take us story time.
All right. So my first reaction is gonna be a really boring response. I was surprised how mean these bitches were. I was like,
towards you?
Yeah, like in general, like if you were a new girl, they'll kind of haze you, but like in a psychological way.
Oh, okay.
So they'll be mean to you. Like they'll do weird shit. Like you'll be sitting there and they'll act like you completely don't exist. You'll talk to them and they'll like completely ignore you. They'll like they will purposely not train you. Like they'll do mad like little spiteful shit. And it's like,
how they expect you to learn though?
Yeah, so I ended up leaving that dungeon, and then when I went to my following dungeon, because I was like, alright, fuck this shit, I'm out. Like, y'all, like, this shit is whack. I'm not making no money here, and like, these bitches are mean, and I don't see no reason to continue doing this shit. So then I went to the next dungeon. The next dungeon I went to really had like old school girls that like started putting me on to shit. Like that's where I started to learn everything.
Real bitches.
Yeah, like they was actually much cooler there. Like don't get me wrong, I had my ups and downs at the first dungeon too. Like I made friendships there. Like there was some cool girls, but the second dungeon I went to was when I started having like my real experiences. I really started getting sessions, and that's where I learned everything, like piercings, electro play, fisting, like all this crazy shit. I started learning it there, and I'm like, oh wow, this like gets crazy, and I really loved it because it's like theatric, but it's so morbid, and that's what I love about it.